E-commerce brand owners, if you are doing over 7 or 8 figures per year and looking to scale your brand further with TikTok and UGC, then look no further. In today's video, I'm going to show you how we help established brands unlock 100K per month additional revenue through UGC and TikTok ads. So let's get straight into it. In today's video, you're about to learn how we help established brands unlock 100K per month revenue through UGC and TikTok ads. But first, let's address the question why we're here today. You might be struggling with paid ads that just aren't performing. You are seeing high cost per acquisition and low conversions. Simply put, the dollars you are putting in just aren't generating the returns that you're looking for. Number two, you might not be satisfied with the growth of your brand by simply relying on one paid acquisition channel, which in most cases is Facebook ads. And on the content side, you are paying way too much for a few influencers just to create 1 or 2 videos, and the ROI on those content is very limited. And number 4, you are just having a hard time creating and sourcing high quality content consistently to help you scale paid ads. So if you're experiencing and struggling with one of those issues I just mentioned, naturally, you will be asking yourself, what's the solution here? At StarTok Social, we will provide a hands-off, done-for-you content creation system that gives your brand the ability to scale with TikTok ads. But first, let's talk about TikTok as a platform. Why is it such an attractive platform as a secondary and alternative acquisition channel you should consider? Number 1, if you have been seeing on the news, TikTok is absolutely the fastest growing social media platform ever since 2020. Number 2, there are fewer advertisers currently right now compared to Meta. However, we are seeing this window is shrinking very fast as many advertisers and brands start to see the growth and power of TikTok ads. So currently it is cheaper to run ads on TikTok, but we are only seeing the prices start to go up from here. And number 3, there's just simply higher barrier to entry, because in order to run ads on TikTok, you need quality content, and which most cases are UGC. So you need to have the creators, the creatives, and the media buying all dialed in at the same time in order to see success, which means there are fewer brands who have figured out for that platform, which means there's just such a big opportunity here. And number 4, right now we're living in a golden era of short form content. When you're posting short form content across any channels, the possibility of that content going viral is much higher than static images or GIFs. Just to show you 2 examples as case studies about past brands and clients that we have worked with. So this is a brand that we worked with last year, and we were able to unlock 50K per month additional revenue over the span of 2 months by simply utilizing TikTok ads and UGC. And here's another brand. They are at a much bigger scale, and we are still able to unlock 100K per month additional revenue for this brand over the span of 2 months as well. And then all of them were all just by using TikTok ads and UGC content. So before we go any further and talk about the system, first, let me introduce ourselves and who we are. At StarTok Social, we are a done-for-you UGC production and TikTok ad service agency. So how are we different? Number 1, we don't create boring ads that just no one wants to watch. In 2023, paid marketing is more competitive than ever. The quality of the ads that you're running determines the success of your performance. That's why we always strive to create the best quality ads so that we are able to scale and generate returns more efficiently. Number 2, understand what your audience actually wants. High quality content stems from extensive market and consumer research. That's why we are always spending majority of our time crafting and really understanding what the ideal customers actually want for your brand and overall what their pain points and issues are. And number three, as you probably scroll on the platform before, trends really come and go easily on the platform. That's why we pride ourselves of always staying on top of trends and incorporating those in our ads so that we are able to contextualize the content so we are getting cheap engagement and drive good traffic. And number four, we provide A to Z creative production where from sourcing the content to finalizing and editing the content, we've done all that in-house so that you're able to get finished content every month. So now let's get into the system a bit more. By being able to access over 500 creators in our Creative Hub, we're able to select the best creators that map to your ideal customer avatar and is able to speak to your ideal customers, share the pain points and desires. And after creating high quality, top-notch content, we're able to hand that over to our professional media buyers who are able to execute the strategy that we have laid out for different industries, niches that just give us the best returns that we're looking for. But with all that said, I just want to pause here and say there's in fact another option. You can continue to do exactly what you are doing right now. Struggling with ad performance, getting poor quality content that you just pay way too much for, and managing multiple creators across different platforms yourself. Then let me ask this question. If you are doing all that yourself, how is your business going to scale and reach the next level? Fortunately, now you have an option that just gives back your time and still create the same quality results as if you are working on them. That allows you to unlock 100K per month revenue through UGC and TikTok ads. So if you're ready to make that change that you have been putting off for way too long, the next step is simple. Click the button below to book a free strategy session to see if we are a good fit and how we can help your brand to scale to the next level.